first outside hitter for...
Imagine a setter who stood on 2 Olympic podiums, survived playoff wars in Italy and Russia, now taking control of a team still chasing its first real taste of SuperLega glory. What happens when Micah Christenson's surgical precision meets Rana Verona's ambition? Is this the moment Verona finally stops knocking on the door and kicks it down? His path to Verona wasn't a straight line. Born in Honolulu, Hawaii, Christenson combined court vision with competitive fire from an early age, translating his height and reach into elite setting mechanics with a 349cm spike and 340cm block measurement that defy the old stereotype of setters as purely tactical playmakers. From a decorated college tenure at USC, where he was a 4-year starter and 3-time All-American, to Europe's pinnacle stages, his career reads like a playbook in adaptability. Italy's SuperLega is a grind, a season where mental acuity matters as much as physical execution. Christenson first cut his teeth here in Lube Civitanova, steering them to an Italian championship and cup double in 2016-2017. Then at Modena, he didn't just set, he led, even wearing the captain's armband, evolving from a polished distributor into a true on-court field general. But growth for Christenson wasn't confined to one league. In 2021, he headed east to Zenit Kazan, dominating the Russian Super League with multiple championships, cups and super cups. That stint redefined his ability to sculpt offenses under pressure, the kind where milliseconds and millimeters separate opposition from breakthrough kills. And now the narrative arc bends towards Verona. In May 2025, after a successful tenure in Russia, Christenson signed a 3-year contract with Rana Verona, signaling intent not just to compete, but to carefully build something enduring. Coach Fabio Soli, freshly appointed, frames this as more than a roster upgrade. It's a cultural step towards consistency and high-octane execution. Verona's previous seasons saw sparks of brilliance without enough orchestration at the setter position. Enter Christenson, someone who converts tempo, trust and timing into a rhythmic attack. What does Verona gain tactically with Christenson? In volleyball, setters are analogous to quarterbacks. They decide the tempo, allocate sets to outsides, middles, opposites, and change the velocity of the offense to disrupt blockers. Christenson isn't just distributing, he's reading blocks before they happen, threading balls into seams where hitters like Rock Mosic and Numori Keita can punish mismatches efficiently. He shrinks the opponent's ability to predict plays. Serbia or Italy, Russia or America, tempo-based execution wins at clutch sets. Even in the early phase of the 2025-26 SuperLega season, Verona's offense has started gaining balance, seat-belted by Christenson's steady pacing and varied distribution. Wins over competitive opponents weren't by accident, they were by design. Precision recruiting meeting precision execution. But this isn't just about stats or victories. It's about a franchise stepping out of the mid-table fog and into championship mindset territory. The pressure of Italy's SuperLega, historically one of the most tactically demanding leagues, tests every professional's nerve. Christenson has faced Olympic finals, World Cups, pressure crowds and pivotal points. He's seen volleyball's highest peaks and deepest trenches. Now, that experience is Verona's inheritance. So this question isn't just tactical, it's philosophical. Can one mind, one architect of offense shift the gravitational pull of an entire league? Can a leader who's built championship DNA across continents now take Verona from contender to champion? If Verona's journey becomes the story of this season, it will be because of the precision, poise, and passion Micah Christenson brings to every set, every decision, and every moment that separates descent from destiny.